was a cat fight. We get in a cat fight. No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Why is she coming at her? She said you an attention-seeking whore. That's crazy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Q started. Yo, they going nuts. Yo, somebody separate these two. Yo, fists are about to start flying soon. Hey. Shit. Alright. Let's redo this again. Hey, what's up everyone? Yeah, so your boy's back playing this game again because I got bullied on Discord. Nah, I didn't really necessarily get bullied, more like teased, roasted, because apparently this game it has a great reputation and I was making fun of it. So everyone was like, yo, play the game again. This, that, and the third. This is the easy Discord, not my Discord. I don't have a Discord, which I should create. But anyway, lovely people over there. So I'm playing this. Anyways, I'm playing this again to see what I was missing, and I'm looking forward to it. Alright, I'm energized, I'm in sync, and I'm ready to play. Doki Doki. Doki Doki Lit Club. I'm in a club with some hotties that likes to read. Knowledge in the brain, reading for the fame. I don't know what else to say, but I'ma keep on going because this beat is so fire. I'm gonna get higher and higher learning, yeah. But that's what they like to see. That's why they cool with me. Doki Doki Literature Club. Doki Doki Literature Club. Doki Doki Literature Club. Doki Doki Literature Club. Literature. Doki Doki Literature Club. Doki Doki Literature. Get in this club. You will have some fun. A ton of fun. Reading what you want. Discussing the different topics so you can get with us because we're cool like that. And I'm gonna start the game just like that. Okay, let me stop. I'm pressing the screen. Hold on. Why is it upside down? What's going on here? Is this something I need to worry about? Hold on, let me reboot this game again. I noticed that after the I'm gonna just wait for it to boot up. It's okay. It's okay. Three, two, one, appear. Alright, cool. I never saved. Alright. Alright. Let's do this. We're going in here with good faith. Okay. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. My bad. I'm eating, not sure you can see it. You know? What was that? Oh yeah. She's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Hold up. Oh wow. Get rid of this shit. Alright, whatever. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Q. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Yeah, she definitely like him. She like him and he's over here trying to keep it friendly. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Q, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Okay, so he's like, I'm just chatting just so she could just shut up somewhere in that conversation. So I understand where he's coming from. But she doesn't look annoying. She don't seem so. I don't know why he's being so rude. I mean, she only care about his well-being. So I don't see what's the hostility for. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on an average while spending my free time on games and anime. Type shit. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? Bro, she's the one. And I know you're happy now, but I'll die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Well, will you at least promise me you will try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Because deep down inside, bro, you feel the warmth of love right in your heart. You just want to reject it just to be cool. It's okay. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Bro cares. I like that. He cares. He's one of those tough looking in the face, but soft in the inside. The school day isn't ordinary as the school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Nah, fam. Yeah, you see here, bro. I'm playing a VNS. Yeah. And I got bullied into playing it. Joking, of course, joking. But yeah, people was like talking about it, how crazy it is, how good it is. So I'm here. Discord, fam. Discord, that's all I could say. But let me get into my voice actor. Hello, Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Damn, you was daydreaming that hard, bro? It's just a club. I thought I would catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Why is he so mean? Yo, okay. Let's just go. Let's go. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's just so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I will stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! Okay. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I'm the type to do something like this too. If you have food, then I'm easily persuaded. Like I'ma just join just to see what the vibe is like as long there is food for me to eat. Yeah. Yeah, I'm that kind of guy. I'm fat. Alright? Shit. We all are. That means you that's watching me right now. Yeah. Eating a sandwich, eating your dinner, or whatever it is you're eating. You'll be persuaded too. Don't you judge me with those judgy eyes. Shit. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs in a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club! It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, cute! What a nice surprise! Welcome to the club! All of y'all are tense. All words escape me in this situation. My boy heart is throbbing right now. This club is full of incredibly cute girls! What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry? Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Oh, it's Monica. Monica. Yeah. I was gonna call her Monica. Like black ass. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Q. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What's that? What did I just do? Why they got so big? Oh, I'm tweaking. You too, Monica. Come sit down, Q. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh! Natsuki lifts the foil wrap. Natsuki lifts the foil off foil. What's foil? Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Giggity. Oh. Pretend you didn't hear that. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaky glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. What? Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? She blushing. She was hoping for somebody to say, other than her friends, that her baking is good. And now she feels all flustered and feeling good right now. Nice. Hey, WMC. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for, you, dummy. Chill. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation, as you should. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each other. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. I mean, for me personally, when I read my manga, you know, this bad boy, you feel me? I sometimes take a good glimpse, take a good pull, with some iced tea on the side, you know, call it a day. That's my vibe, at least. I just wanted to share that with y'all. Just felt like it was necessary. But anyways, back to the game. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Hold on. I knew something was up. Alright, perfect. Yeah, I was like, why is the screen so damn big? Alright. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. My boy gotta wear words, yeah. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. My boy, player. My boy clocked in. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. Hey! Kata, what's up? Thank you for stopping by. Wow, yeah. As you can see, I'm playing this, and you know, I'm actually enjoying this. How are you feeling today? Monica, I'm surprised. Well, second run. First run, I wasn't really feeling it. But this time, with a little bit of voice acting, it brings this game to life. So yeah, I'm enjoying myself. And yeah, I'm chilling. Before, I was giving myself a headache trying to figure out this audio situation with this new mic. But after many tests, I got it done pat. So here we are. Thank you for asking. How come you decided to start your own club? Let me get my voice acting skills right. You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Yeah, this is the first time. I absolutely have no knowledge of what happens in this game. Everybody tells me there's a good part in the game that I should look out for, so I'm looking out for it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then, I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Those are facts. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We will do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to just find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though, I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Q, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Okay. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Oh, like this. I think I'm gonna do some little effects like that to give y'all a visual idea of what's going on here. Since it's just a 2D visual, standalone, not enough animation, I'ma shut up. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Okay. Pardon. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you off a loop? Anyway, I have been reading a lot of horror lately. Okay, she's a horror fan. That's dope. I'm not a horror movie fan, but if it comes to horror, I will watch it in a movie or play a game of it. Not reading it, but everybody got their little kick. I respect it. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? Oh, this hurt. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori settles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. She wouldn't like them. She wouldn't like... I said she. Where did I get she from? Focus. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Now I gotta lie, that line can fit perfectly in a new Kingdom Hearts game. Word, I felt that one. Sound like something what King Mickey would say. Do you have writing experiences, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel confident enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aww, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Damn. Nigga, my throat hurt. Okay. Hold on. Let me grab something to drink. Alright, I'm ready. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we will share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get along a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Q? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and whoa, shit. Oh, shit. I lost my train of thought. Shit, I would too. Like, those eyes was like, damn, you for real, nigga? After we done open our hearts, welcome you with tea and biscuit, and it's not enough for you to stay. Oh man, shit. Alright, in this case, I would be a sucker and just say whatever. Just go with the flow, see what it's like, but if it's really not my vibe within a day or two, then I step. I give chances. I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought Q, you all on defenses against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I joined the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then, that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Q, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. I am too into this. Okay. Alright. Let me chill out. Oh, shit. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Q, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together. That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. I don't know how I forgot to say that word right there. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. I got options. Yes, sir. Would I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I will have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I would just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay, not bad so far. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member would like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay. Alright. Let's do Sparkle. Okay. Okay, so she's jumping up for joy. Taskmaster. Look, if this game came out this year, the protagonist would ask AI to do the poem. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, I find this fun. It's not bad. In my opinion, I think the game needed voice actors. It would be so cool just to have people saying stuff instead of me having to read out loud. Let's see. Journey, vacation. Parfait time, lust. Who's into lust? Of course it's you! I knew it! It's always the quiet ones. Let's see. Where am I? I pressed lust. Okay, it was journey, vacation, lust. I ain't meet that quite literally, smartass. I was trying to retrace my steps. Now let's see. Nightgown. Oh, we getting freaky up in here. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to adventure. What get this one popping? Let's see. Laugh. You don't like laughing? Okay. Okay. Grief and all that stuff, that's her. Heart is her. Intellectual is her. What about friends? So you don't like friends. Alright, you're weird. Inflammable. Peaceful. Bed. Doki Doki. Is all three of them gonna pop up if I press this? Alright. Whatever. Email. Okay. She got a weird interest, but move along. Fun. Okay. Determination. Alright. Passion. Cage? This BDSM girl over here. Covet. Alright. Let's go shopping. Nice. After image? Not tragedy. Wonderful. No, not meager. Atone, scars. Let's go to Fluffy. Yay! Okay, she really do like cute things. Puppy. Wow, look at that. Excitement. Alright, last one for the road. Cheeks. Hi. Oh, hold on, let me get to my voice acting. Hi again, Q. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry about it. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Q. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on! Like he deserved any slack. Sayori told me, oh shit. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Get it together. Last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Oh shit. Natsuki, and then she runs away. She's like, that will shut her up. Oh shit, it's getting dark. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry guys. Q always gives his best as long as he's having fun. This is true. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. That's so. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Q can become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even bought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? I don't get what Sayori said is weird, but okay. Yeah, me too. But here's what I get from it. They just met each other, right? So she's talking like they already knew each other for a long time while they both trying to warm up to each other. So it's too fast for them. So I could see it in his point of view why it'd be so weird. But at the same time, I also agree. It's like, we socializing. We're in a club, so why not relax and get comfortable like you're in your house. So, there's levels to this. That makes sense. There's levels to this shit. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hold on. Jeez. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. Nice. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Because she's crushing you, bro. She even picked out a book she thinks I would like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you! I definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival... Oh, I forgot all about this voice actor. Hold on. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. Eh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberately like this. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food would do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right! Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. That's cute. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ooh, child, put the light on. Damn. Hold on, let's put some little shine to it. Ooh. See the melanin? But anyway, I knew it. So deep down inside, he's feeling shorty. Word. Damn, okay. So I think I'm just assuming. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I think the words that I picked probably made him say the things that he's saying right now. But again, I don't know. I have no knowledge of this yet. Nothing's wrong. No, I'm just saying. The way like he was, when I was reading it out loud, he admires that she really wants him to get involved into things, and he doesn't have motivation to do it himself. So he really liked the fact that she's so outgoing and she's pushing him to want to do more. So in a sense, there's like feelings involved that can be more than just a friend. That's my take from it. So I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes, which I already read, but I'm gonna reread it anyway. Ooh, what? I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You will need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. Girl, what you doing these late hours? I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. A run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. Oh, she's a hot mess. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer button up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Yo. Okay, he's doing too much. He didn't even have to go that hard. Okay, brother. You just went from a cool, chill guy to a parent real quick, alright? Ease up on Sayori, alright? Chill out. That's super mean. Sorry, but you will thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you will change your mind. I wasn't expecting that. Exactly, it's like they can't live without each other, right? It's so cute. Low-key, I kind of want them together. I mean, they know each other for a long time. They live in the same neighborhood. Parents know each other. It's a great match if you ask me. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. I mean, baby, we could be more than friends. Also, this goes number 1 on my top 10 weirdest camera angles I've ever seen. I don't have a top 10 like that. I mean, shit, it doesn't bother me. And besides, look at her right foot while he's buttoning her up her shirt or whatever. It's almost like she's weak in the knees. The game is giving us a close up, like there's some romance happening here. See that spark? That's romance. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? Yeah, pretty much. I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I brought it. If you ever button it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. What? Wait. Oh. Wow. Okay. She's sending shots. She okay. Wow. Don't say that out loud. I guess she wants him to say, "Nuh-uh." Let me examine them. You know, or some, what's that genre called? An ichi moment. This is an ichi moment right here. Anyway, you look much better now, so why does it feel strange to see Sayori blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. Oh, it's not worth it at all. The hell was it? Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew! That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Oh, shots! Shots! I like that. Oh, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Huh. Amazing. That's exactly what you just said, Taskmaster. Wow. Look at that. You played this game before, haven't you? Yeah, I guess so, huh? So, maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori? Aw, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote about? Oh, this is interesting. Yay! Q, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, of course. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Oh, wow, I didn't think. Alright, cool, wow. Who should I show my poem to first? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. Who here gonna read this poem? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Alright. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Q. Huh? I love it. Are you just saying that because we're friends? I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sorry? You must be seriously overreacting. Right. That's my thoughts exactly. It's like, it can't be that good. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Okay, that was cute. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Q poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like, I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. Aww. Such a warm embrace. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. Just that you wrote one. Gotta keep hydrated. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet. But that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Q. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Jeez, you got a way with words, huh? Man. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright. I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you will read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We will see about that. Whoa. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I would sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Move along. Sayori, this is just a guess, right? I mean, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. Sayori, the last verse is missing a couple letters. Oh, nah. You got Riz. Nah, that was clever. You are a QT. Okay, yeah. Nah, I might have to steal that one. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least makes me. Well, shit. What? Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or should I put it, it sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Oh, yeah, my bad. I meant to tell you there was a 2-minute, whatever minute there was. I meant to let you know. But you're still alive though, so we're good. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Yeah, I can see the wedding bells right now for the both of them. So cute. He's wearing a pink suit. She's also wearing like something like hot pink, cool pink, or whatever. Doves flying around them. And before the pastor say, I do, or both of them say, I do, they just go into smooch. However it goes. I like romance. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Oh yeah, this one's gonna be about me for sure. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Oh, okay, cool. Let's go with... Let's go with Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Is my poem terrible or is it good? I feel like she about to like hit me with the hammers of grammar. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Oh shit, here we go. Yeah? Why do you ask? Who am I really? What the hell? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? Yeah, it is that bad. I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they won't fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. True. Yeah, she definitely gives English college professor vibe. I lost my train of thought there, trying to not stutter over my words. Anyways, move along. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. She sounds really proud of her work. I would love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay, wow, cursive writing. Ghosts under the light. Huh? It says, that's an N right there. Okay. The tendrils of my hair illuminates beneath the amber glow. Fading. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green line of the future. I bathe, claim, breathing, air of the present that, I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light fickles. I fickled back. Okay. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. Shawty, shit. I mean, I got through with it, no problems, nothing crazy. Happens to the best of us. I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. I won't say a long time, it took a minute. Not a minute, it took a couple seconds. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Q. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. All this reading just took the moisture off my lips. Damn. Yeah. Oh my god. Hold on. Cool. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more Solomon putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Alright. Next is Natsuki. Well, it's about what I expected for someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? Jeez. So small but so violent. Relax. I'll put your ass to the moon. The hell? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. What's with the music? Okay, so this is silly. I like silly stuff. Okay. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. And she talk about my poem, right? It has no emotions. Song that might play when eagles don't fly. Don't encourage this. I just don't like the fact she came at my poem and said it was like whatever, you know? Like it didn't move her. This right here is like, it's like reading my nephew's poem, you know? One of like, on some second grade level right here. And she got the nerve to talk about my poem. I mean, I don't hate it. It just feels like a double standard. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Real nigga activity. Last one is Monica. Hi, Q. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Oh wow, my bad. Wrong voice acting. I'm thinking it's Monica, but it's me. I'm getting it together, aight? Shit. My throat hurt. Alright. I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway. Want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Q. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? Excuse me. But it's that sort of barrier that we will all learn to get past. So. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? It wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading it in too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward your own kinds of styles, but I will always help you find I will always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. You know, depending on the vibe, yeah, I might pick that specific word just for the specific person so me and that person can get together. Yeah, I might be on some whole nigga timing. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Real nigga shit. Well, let's read it then. Oh, nice, this is easy to read. Oh wow, it's lengthy. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction that speckle protrudes. A nosy neighbor. An angry boyfriend. I would never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. Is that a clue? I peer inside for a clue. No! I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. Retinas? My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I wasn't looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. Okay. Good stuff. A nosy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, and he on the other side was looking in. What have you mean? See the direction of speckle protrudes. Okay. I don't know what to get out of that, but it was pretty decent. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. So I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Yeah, please elaborate, because I couldn't tell. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. She don't even know her damn self. She was just writing whatever rhymes and whatever makes sense in her own way. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of empathy recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. I just said empathy, didn't I? Epiphany. I'm tripping. What the fuck? Wait, did I say empathy? Epiphany. Alright. She just had an epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. True that. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you will never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something done on the paper and tidy it up a little. And another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you would just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh, thank you. Phew. I guess the day is over. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me from my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. Bro, give yourself some credit, alright? The girl with the pink hair, she thought she had something cool and like stand out better than yours, and it's like it was basically a whole lot of nothing. I'm not hating that. At the end of the day, I like it. I just didn't like the way she was being judgmental on my work of art. Like, how would she feel if I came at her about her manga collection or her personal interest of things? She will be in her feelings and wanna strike me. But I digress. This is a literature club after all. I signed. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? She's saying in her head. Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Oh, she muttered. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? it's clearly about the feeling of giving up. So when she said people can try to fly like eagles, that's her expression of saying she's not she's giving up, but of giving up. She trying to be philosophical with this one, but it doesn't hit. I don't understand what she thought. She's just a walking contradiction, bro. She's saying how people saying about writing seriously, and she hoping that somebody to read her stuff and take it in a more serious, meaningful way. Whatever happened to simplicity? Right. The poem was basically like, people can try, but it doesn't mean it will work. I totally did not get that out of it. I just thought she was just like going with the flow of things. But hey, kudos. But you clearly can see not even Yuri understand it. She's like, okay, this is cool. No. I'm getting all that now. I just wish I got all that at the time I was writing. But why would she think about giving up? She's not crying for help, is she? No. Not her. Yeah, you know what? You on red notice. I'm looking out for you. Word. Word. How can be that? How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language. I guess I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. She in her feels, which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Q did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, oh shit, she's going crazy. Someone need to press the chill button on her forehead. She need to relax. Now see, I feel like after this discussion, me and her need to take a nice long walk at the park till after dark and then find a spot to spot. You know? Conversation, elation, stimulation, you feel me? She need to have a one-on-one conversation. Y'all, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Q liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Oh man, why would she say that? I feel like she's going, oh shit, yep. That's exactly what's gonna happen. She's gonna stand up, run away, and I'm gonna have to chase after her. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member. Oh nah, she's combating it. Oh, why is she starting shit? That's not what You just... Yuri stands up as well. Are you about to brawl? Maybe you're just jealous that Q appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? Oh, it's a cat fight! We get in a cat fight! No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Why is she coming at her? She said you an attention-seeking whore. That's crazy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Q started. Yo, they going nuts! Yo, somebody separate these two. Yo, fists are about to start flying soon. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Who's she raising her voice at? I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Q, she just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. I mean, that's just her style. You can't come at her. You're very judgy for somebody that's on red notice. Writing literature, no. We're spitting lines on the spot with this one. Yo, this is way more than that now. It's gone completely off the wire. Help me explain that to her, Q. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary and limiting to yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Q? Well? Why am I getting open to this? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Oh, you're gonna let me choose? Okay. So this is the interactive that I'm looking for. They put me on the spot with this one. He said, help me, Sayori. Okay, Natsuki, you're a very confident writer, and I do respect your advice for a person of your profession, but for her, I would like to cater to her feelings more, because she's a very emotional person, and from what we read and reread, it's like I don't want them to go off the rails, you feel me? And besides, I'm a grown ass man. I make my own decisions. I don't need Sayori's help. I got this. How hard can it be to make a decision? I'm gonna flip this cap. If the cap is on the top, it's Natsuki. If it flips on the bottom, it's Yuri. Ready? And the winner is Natsuki! Alright, let's do it. Yuri? You're really talented. See? Like I said. Well... But Natsuki has a point. I think that I wrecked my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over. And Natsuki poem did a really good job at that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Shows how much you know. That's not Natsuki. I think that's enough. Huh? Me? Hey, you! You've been tripping since the start of the literature club. Since the start of this whole poem sharing thing. You better relax. But she was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticisms can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so? You don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that barely audible. She finally mutters that very audible. Yuri? Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, Q. Such a hot-tempered woman. Natsuki takes a deep breath. The thing about you... Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with everyone. Yeah! You're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori. Oh, Sayori. I'll go make some tea. I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciates Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're all past that, everyone's read each other poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone, especially you, Q. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little too used to. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all, not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we will all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. In the end though, Monika's right. Being in a literature club probably means I can't spend all of my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How do you feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I would say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Q, how about you? Yeah, I said the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we will do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nodded to myself with newfound determination. Q, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Hee. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them? You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Q, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We would just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I passed Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Okay, back to this again. Alright, who should I impress this time? Let's see. We got Shiny, Vibrant, Together, Sweet, Joy. Climax is crazy. Essence, Pure. Keep it nice and simple. Warm. Childhood. Hot. Unstable. Her. Unstable. Is she the psychopath? Okay. Here's my diagnostics of this. I believe each word shows the character's personality, whether it's the good or ugly. So Those are like clues I'm gonna have to look out for. Pink. Anime. Games. Lollipop. Boo. Bliss. Awesome. Smile. Kiss. Okay. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. Already? Yeah, already. Okay. Jeez. I'm losing oxygen. Fuck. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Q. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. Pretty much. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yumi suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. I didn't know that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Q to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Oh shit. I didn't mean that. Nah, let that flow. She's on my side. She's like, that's wrong. You should never use your friends for money. I really like when you speak your mind. It doesn't happen much, but it's fun. It's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. And she's like, nigga, you mean retribution? That? She said that. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. What was that? Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. How? What was... a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? So wait, a cookie just fell from the ceiling? What the fuck? Oh, and pardon. An ad will start in 3 minutes. Can't say I didn't look out for you. Now, it's because I paid my restitution. Retribution? Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Hold on, I need to stretch. Alright, I'm back in the game. So, Sayori suddenly claps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue! Ha! As you get for trying to lie and being a gluttony. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. I feel like she's gonna try to reach for her chocolate chip cookie. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Ooh. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Wow. Can't have nothing nice around her, bro. Did you seriously just do that? She said, and then runs off. Nah, she's a cartoon character. She's funny. Mouthful of Sayori trots away. Mouthful Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laughed as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. she probably just has something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Oh, don't say that. You girls is cool. Not only that you're cool, you're attractive. Yeah, don't say such bad things about yourselves. Come on now. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. The boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Damn, you just gave yourself away, shorty. Yeah, she got a little boo thing. Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. Great excuse. That makes no sense. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Wait, is she just pulling out everything out of her ass? First she said she was in the study hall, and now she's practicing the piano? When she said study hall, I'm thinking, okay, she's at a library or whatever the case may be, whatever. But I ain't think there was piano involved. Maybe her nigga is the one playing her pianos, pressing all the right buttons. Look at her. Look at, bro. Look at her. Look at her jacket. It's uneven. It's not even buttoned right. Come on now. Who's she kidding? She probably thought we were all born today. Girl, go on ahead and just say you was having your fun. Piano? I wasn't aware you play music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica, look at me. Don't look at me, shorty. You're the one that's trying to come up with your story. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I will also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Q. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. We said, oh, while I was looking at her blazer? Oh, nothing. I was just trying to start some shit. Yeah, you see this right here? It was like, to me, it was like uneven, even though it's not. So I'm just trying to poke fun or whatever. Nothing crazy. And I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. So that means you're gonna read the poems? Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. I heard Natsuki utter an extricated side from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books in boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. I mean, I don't think about it like that at all. That was actually, you think too deep about that one, my boy, I'm not gonna lie. Back to the story. How do you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? Ah, I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Perfect Girls? It's a series. I said it's a series. What is wrong with me? It's a series I've never heard in my life. That probably means it's either way out of the demographic or it's a simple terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I will tell you one thing, Q. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Perfect Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in powerful and colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mo. Don't just stand there. Ugh. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Where's the close up? I'm waiting for it. That's gonna be my thumbnail. You will make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's practically a bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow. How long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip over. Sorry, you don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then. Not really. Maybe sometimes after I have already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typically slice of life affair. I like that. I'm not gonna lie, that's my favorite genre. I like a slice of life anime. I'm currently watching crap, what's the name of it? Give me a second here. It is called You and I Are Polar Opposites. I like that one. But my favorite slice of life anime is always going to be Toradora. I got some similarities from that anime. It relates to me a lot. But anyways, back to the show. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like this a really funny chapter. Sorry, it's like this a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen, that's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Ah, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. And this chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of bacon in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah, why does that matter? You know, after a while, out of everybody in the club, she is the most easiest to talk to. I mean, yeah, she could be a bit weird, but give her a chance. She's really not that bad to hang around. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like, I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. It is. It's okay to be influenced. It's alright. Hell, I joined a boxing gym because of Hajime no Ippo. I mean, I came from a family of boxers, but what really drove me to try out boxing was Hajime no Ippo. Anyway, like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Aha! Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it. So who am I to judge? And there is my thumbnail. finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read. Oh, sorry. I know I was... Yeah, anyway. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. Oh, she's very comfortable with you. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. If you say so. I guess it's fine. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. Nah, you funny. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. Aww. She just wants somewhere to belong. And the literature club is almost the same thing, but it's not exactly the type of community that she needs. You know, I'm glad that I'm doing this for her. She needs this. I can't even bring it up with them. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown up out of that yet. It makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Yeah, they end up boring. They end up to be very boring in life. So don't worry. They learn to grow out. They learn to grow out of you while you learn to grow out of them. So you just gotta find your own circle. Word. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm really kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. What, comic books? What was he gonna do? Kick you out because you have drawings of characters on a book? Like, what time is this? At least it's safe here in the club room. So your parents don't accept you. Your friends think you're weird. So that's why you said in your poem, you just want to give up. Damn. Nah, bro, this is deep. Alright. Camp Monica, or like Captain Monica. So Captain Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. Flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. Aww. I totally forgot what happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Hey, what's in this book, shorty? Just finish this chapter. Huh. Minori means minors in Italy. Thank you for the Snapple facts. Yeah, I will remember that. Minora means minors in Italian. Cool. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, from whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Oh, it's the time? Are you all ready with today's poems? Let's do this. Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? She was really enjoying herself, bro. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though, you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly noticed how close she's gotten to me. She hesitantly slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish the one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets spent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got part way through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic Jesus Christ. Let's jog it down a bit. Calm it down. Read it well. Read it carefully. Don't stumble. But I suppose that's necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? That's the wonders of life, my friend. Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book onto my bag. Okay. The first one is Natsuki. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Aren't you supposed to be bad at this? Is that a compliment? No, I mean, you know, Natsuki struggles to find the words she wants. I just expected a lot less after what you showed me yesterday. That's all. Well, I guess I just got lucky with this one. Yeah, exactly. You just got lucky, you know? Don't get used to it. You won't always manage to write poems this cute, well, written, no, so that's how it is? My poem is cute? No, why are you smiling? It's not like I like cute things. Oh yeah, you do. No need to be all stiff and strong, like you know you like this cutesy wincy stuff. Poems are like a gamble. That's not true. Poems are like a gamble. Not gonna lie, you just gave me something to think about when I'm high. Huh? Reading it again, I decided that it's not so great after all. Almost like a gamble. No. It's too cute and doki doki. It will only impress you. It will only impress, girls who like those kinds of things. Okay. She messing with it. I think that's gonna build our bond even closer now that the poem is like of her interest and her taste. It's like, yeah, I could talk to this person a lot more now. For some reason, Natsuki is incredibly easy to see through, right? Like I said, she's easy to talk to, bro. Well, anyway, you're gonna read mine now, right? Judging by your taste, you'll probably like it a lot. You'll probably learn something too. Don't forget who the real pro is. Let's see what you got here. Oh, we got words this time. Oh shit, okay. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talk about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. What if her friend starts liking spiders too? She's kind, but she doesn't like her because she doesn't like spiders. Okay, spiders gross her out. Yo, Lil, what it do, my boy? Glad that you can stop by. Let's see. We over here dissecting this one's poem, cause I'm not gonna lie, the last poem that me and Taskmaster was having a discussion about, it was very concerning. It's like, gotta call 911. Go on IG and look at the messages right now. Like, can't wait till later. I'm in the middle of making sure there isn't like any weird stuff happening in this woman's poem. Oh. Alright, well. Okay, shit. Alright. It better be something funny, Lil. You know, you causing me to do a lot of editing right now. I hope you know that.
What is this, Punk?
Chalupa. Yo, I can't take my brother seriously. Nah, you high? A chalupa. Oh, I'm mad. Oh shit. Stupid. I can't with this guy. Oh shit. Damn you, Lil. Damn it. Okay, that was worth it. Oh shit. I'm posting it on my story as well after this is over. Oh shit. Stupid. A chalupa. Yo, I'm really in tears right now. Oh shit. Oh nah, I gotta get it together. Nah, bro. Oh, what the hell, Lil? Oh shit. Yeah, this is one of the reasons why I fuck with you, bro. You funny as shit, boy. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was dissecting this woman's poem to make sure there's nothing life threatening. Okay, so far it's just her not liking spiders, and she don't want to be infected of liking spiders like this person named Amy. And clearly Amy's an outgoing person, and I believe she wish she can have that same influence and energy like Amy, so she can like tell people about her interests in mangas, animes, and so on. Okay, move along. Fucking idiot. Chalupa. Oh man. Not bad, right? Quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. Get it together, bro. What are you doing? Why do I laugh at the most stupidest shit? Oh my gosh. Oh, niggas is immature. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. Oh shit, this fucking light is burning my eyes and shit. Of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. You didn't have to point it out. I'm trying to focus. Shit. I'm trying to get this episode done so I could go on the editing and then post it on YouTube. I've been here long enough. This shit, it's been 3 hours. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. Okay. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks mine. That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they will make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone else thinks, what someone else likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Alright. Okay. Dope. This is dope. Alright. I have done enough reading for today. 3 hours worth. So, that being said, what's going on my camera? Alright. Oh, it's probably the light. No, it's the camera. Alright, much better. I'm gonna stop here and I'm gonna continue this tomorrow. Thank you, Taskmaster. I will do that. Yeah, we good money now. Okay. Return. Alright. Yeah. I will be back at 12 p.m. to play this. That's my usual time. Thank you, Taskmaster, for your helping and controlling this volume. I do appreciate you a lot. Let me give you a shout out. You don't stream? Oh, that's fine. It's out of courtesy. It's something I like to do to show my respect for people that stick around, hang out with me, chatted, and help me do my time of need. So thank you so much. Also, is it this? Am I tripping? What the hell? There it is. Okay. Yeah. Got my socials here, Instagram, YouTube. If you want to follow me and subscribe to my channel, that would be great. This video will be up on YouTube well, soon. I'm not gonna make no promises. It's gonna be up there soon. So yeah, peeps, hit that subscribe, hit me with a like, or any feedback of any kind. It will help me out a lot. Later.